Podcast coming at you live. This is episode number 4. I can't believe we're already 4 episodes in. It's been awesome. As you can see, we've been starting to get more professional looking with everything with a nice little background.
Ooh, I see that. I see that. I see that.
We have a actual post text that doesn't say restream with restream.io, which is a
Nice.
generic boilerplate text. I actually was able to change that and had some time to play around with that today. But before we start, I just got to go with the sound
Fresh.
of a good time.
Yes. I believe that's actually going to be the sound of success tomorrow.
That is going to be the sound of success. This is what we're going to start with. I have about 12 of these bad boys that need to be drank, and I can't drink them all. So, Brahmas fans, you already know. Come to Lot B, look for the sombrero, and you may have one of these waiting for you if you just come and find me.
You could drink all 12 of them by yourself, but then you're not making the game.
That is true.
Then I'm throwing the sombrero at people just to throw it, not to celebrate. How
How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling today?
I'm happy it's Friday. I'm
Wait,
happy.
Jackie, you muted, man.
Maybe that was done on.
Hello.
I was
There
going to
we
say
go,
maybe
there
that
we
was
go.
done on purpose by admin.
Oh yeah, we had to mute her. Get her out of the way.
I had to mute her before she started picking on.
Hey, I
On
get
old
sassy.
BJ.
Don't start with me.
How y'all feeling?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. We have our first Saturday night game. I'm excited. I'm stoked. It's gonna be a good time, a good turnout.
Hey,
I can,
Donna.
Miss Donna, how you doing? It's I have a good feeling, not only because tomorrow's a Saturday game, but I think we're gonna get back to close to what we had at the beginning of the season as far as who's gonna be at the game. Reason being is that we have scheduling that is actually in our favor.
Are you saying 24K?
Maybe not quite 24K.
Wait. Hold on. Pause. What's that on your arm? We gotta show. We gotta show the people. I see it glistening over there in the corner.
Nice and shiny.
That one.
It's got the
Woo.
So hey everybody, I got. By the way, if my mom is watching this, I'm sorry, Mama.
Mama, get him. Get him.
She's gonna kill me, and she's probably gonna tell my dad, and he's gonna kill me too. But I have forever been branded a Brahma. This is obviously the logo from the helmet, and I had to make it my own by adding my little sombrero there
Eso.
with the little Brahma
Oh,
man
look at that.
with the sarape on there. So that got done today. That was
Nice.
fun. 4 hours. Honestly, people have been asking me if it hurt. And I'm like, honestly, it hurt. My ass hurt worse. Because I was in the chair for 4 hours. Not that I got not that I got something
Interesting.
tattooed
Right.
on my butt, but I'm just sitting in the chair for 4 hours. I'm like, oh god, I gotta get up.
Brahmified.
Yeah. But I'm forever branded. I think I don't know if there's anybody else who has branded themselves.
You probably the
Brahma
first.
permanently.
You probably
I
the
may be
first.
the first.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that it is something that people who enjoy and appreciate body art consider, because it just shows more love to the team. And
Yep.
again, like we've mentioned many times in the past, I did this for me. Like I did it because I like it. I love it. And the
Hey,
team
Mama.
has meant so much to me over the season.
Oh, I look great.
That's my mama.
Oh, hey,
Uh,
mama. Hey, Miss
but-
Ruth.
hello, Miss Ruth.
Y'all better stop it.
Hello, Jackie's
But-
mom.
Thank you.
but yeah, no. So I mean, selfishly, I will say I did this for me, but I do hope that it's something that eventually, as it starts to make its rounds, people see it and they are inspired and being told, and more so the team, like, look how far these people are willing to go for y'all.
Yeah.
Let's go ball out. And so, yeah. So I'd say let's dive into it and see what we're in store for tomorrow.
Yeah.
People are calling tomorrow
Hey,
the
Leslie.
toilet bowl. And I can understand why. Even though we're not Las Vegas, at least as far as the South Division
Apparently.
goes, yeah. So, like I said in a comment earlier this week, if this is the toilet bowl, call me the biggest turd in the toilet. Um,
You can have
but
that. You can have that.
I will gladly take that. I will gladly take that title. But we have the 1-win Orlando, who, as everybody knows, beat the top dog in the league, the DC Defenders, coming into San Antonio. They are still on shaky grounds. I feel like I think they had the
Okay, Jay got some fans.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
there you go, Jay. I think Orlando had their win. They used up their one win of the season that they were going to get on DC, which was a good win. It was a good
one. Great
Oh
win.
yeah.
but the reason that I say that they're still on shaky ground is last week they had a real chance to win against Arlington. Basically, were handed the game
Oh yeah.
and fumbled it away. But people were expecting more out of Orlando after what they did with DC. But then they went back to being Orlando. So now what we need to be careful for is, on offense, they are piecing it together. I don't know who's got music on in the background, but I can hear it.
Might be me.
Who else? Jackie.
Yup. Way to go, Jackie.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
But yeah, let's be honest. Under the leadership of Quentin Normandy, the Orlando Guardians have started to piece it together on offense a little bit better. Defense, they're still trash. To put it bluntly, they're not a very good defense. And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, which is why you see other teams putting up 30 plus points a game on them, unless their offense is garbage like Arlington, and makes their defense look good.
So here's one thing that I noticed about last week's game against Arlington that absolutely blows my mind. How does Normandy go for 303 yards and only gets one touchdown? Like, that's ridiculous.
That's that's one of those things where that's where I say that they're piecing it together, but the puzzle is like the puzzle pieces are in the wrong places. They're almost there.
Yeah.
They almost got it on offense. Every other aspect of their team still needs a lot of help.
They've got on offense in the air for sure. But their leading rusher last week was Dormady. 5 attempts, 17 yards, 3.4 average. And he got a touchdown off of it. Like that, yeah, they're potentially putting it together. And we all know Dormady's a threat, right? But really their biggest threat is going to be, their air attack, because they have no ground attack.
Right.
Arlington's defense is good, but they're not that good. I mean, we punched holes in their defense when we played them in Arlington.
And for us to say that with the offense that we have, that's kind of a low blow to Arlington. Being honest, if our offense can punch holes in your defense, you got some work to do on defense.
Facts.
We go with the playbook jokes.
So, the playbook, I think we can, if we get to know Orlando's playbook, that's going to be thanks to Paxton Lynch. I hope he shared every single secret that he has on the Orlando Guardians, the few that they may have, and shared it with our defense so that our defense can pitch a goose egg tomorrow. I think it's absolutely possible that we completely shut them out of the end zone with the way that our defense has been playing.
All right, now let's not get too high on our horse right now. Because Orlando, we can't. I'm telling
I,
y'all,
I know
we cannot sleep on Orlando.
I
'Cause
know
they
they're
play
ready
some
to
good
wreck some
games, man.
lives.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
so
they're
saying.
ready to turn it up
If they know
now.
that they could put us out, that'll be the opportunity to put us out.
Yeah.
but that's the thing though, is that are they motivated enough at this point from the top down? I'm talking about from the coaching on down. Are they motivated enough to do so?
Oh,
Um,
I
100%.
mean, yeah, they trying to eliminate
Yeah.
us.
So
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
let's
sure.
look
They
at it.
gonna ball out if
Yeah,
they trying to eliminate us. Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
look at it
but
from Orlando's standpoint.
Hmm.
What are they playing for at this point?
Nothing.
They have no
nothing to lose.
opportunities to get into the
So it'll be
playoffs.
the opportunity to beat us.
So now they're
To show
playing for
off.
pride. They
Yeah,
have
for
right.
sure.
absolutely, this is just going to be let us ruin the rest of your season type
Hmm.
game. They're playing spoiler the entire time and they don't care. So they're going to ball out and do
So
everything that they can to ruin our opportunities because at least they can say, you know what, San Antonio, we at least got you.
so
And
this
that's
Right.
is
it.
where it stands, right? So we have to win out. So that
Yep.
means beating
Period.
Orlando, and that means beating DC,
Mhm.
right? Arlington has a tough schedule coming up.
Yeah,
Now
they do.
they can lose out because they got DC and they got Houston. Now we don't know. We know that Wade Phillips type of offense or team that we've been talking about. Well, Jorge's been talking about.
We
The
thought we
wheels
did.
fall off and all that at the end of the season. So we know how that goes. But they have an opportunity, which is Orlando, have an opportunity to, wreck some stuff. So if they want to do that, they want to. All right, I'm coming, man. If they want to do that, they will do that. But yeah, man, it should be a good game for sure. But I think we can't take them lightly. We just can't take them lightly.
Mm-mm.
No, absolutely not. And I'm not saying let's take them lightly, but what I do think is that just the culture of the team, from what I've seen from the beginning, it hasn't been a very strong culture. It hasn't been a very well-oiled machine. So now that they know that they have no opportunity to advance and make some noise in the playoffs, what I ask is, I mean, do the players actually care about winning, or do they care about looking good for the NFL? Because that's two different things. Because if you
Mhm.
start playing selfish football because you want to be on a highlight reel, things ain't gonna happen. Football's a team sport, you know. But if someone wants to ball out and start catching with one arm, or if someone wants to, you know, throw bombs, if Dormandy wants to throw bombs because he feels like he wants to, impress the scouts, that's opportunities for our DBs to pick, and our DBs are ball hawks.
Hey,
True.
all I'm saying is, can we at least get a W at home? Cause we
Please.
0-3 at home, and I get tired. I'm not saying I'm like in a bad way, but I get tired of hearing Hines Ward say, "We got to bring one home." The fans are here and they want to win, and
Yeah.
this is. I love that. I'm not bad. I'm not opposed of that, but I'm just saying, can we please get a W at home, please?
Yeah,
I'm
I want
I'm
to
gonna
celebrate at
bash
home.
that
Uh-huh.
in the regards that don't say it if it's not working. Like, don't keep trying to hype the players up with the same thing and then keep trying to use that to get the fans hyped up and then not produce. Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
if you're
Mhm.
going to promise us that you're going to bring it home and you're going to win it at home, you got to do it. Like, at some point we have to get that win at home. Otherwise, your words are just kind of empty and meaningless. And then what is that going to do for morale for the players, for the fans, as we've seen on several of the different Facebook groups? It just tears everything apart. And then it just becomes Hines Ward promising more empty promises and not delivering and breaking more hearts, right? So that right there, Aaron AP,
Yeah.
put that up.
Thank
Put
you.
that up,
Yeah.
please.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Facts.
It's time.
Period.
Time.
Facts.
Period.
See, this is a thing too, right? Yes, I see that Cody Latimer is out, right? Which means that they're probably going to mix in KD Cannon a lot. He's in the new wide receiver. That came from DC, so I could see him getting mixed in a lot. So watch out for KD Cannon, TJ Vasher. See, this is a thing, right? Because I spoke about it a little earlier, right? So TJ Vasher, I love TJ Vasher. He's a big threat in the red zone, but we got to look at it like, okay, how are we using him? because we can't keep throwing it up to him on the fade
Right.
routes, and we know he dropped the ball, and then the last play of the overtime, like Jack Cohn overthrew him, but
Well,
I don't know. We
bad.
got other weapons, man. We got Alizé Mack that can catch some slants. We got Landon
Jacquez. Yeah.
Akers that can catch some slants. So we got options, but I don't know why we want to keep forcing. Now the DPI down the field was perfect. I love that. I don't know if you can't hear me on the camera, but I was like, throw the ball down the field, because like that was a pass when he threw the ball down the field. We got the DPI, which is perfect. I like him for the stretch plays, like the fly plays, but I don't know. I think we got more options in them red zone, and I know we talked about it before. Like the red zone offense is not there. But we got to get that, man. We got to get that. We can't keep using Vasher. They know we're gonna go to Vasher, so we got to get another option, man. I was upset because we had 3 plays in overtime. We could have at least ran the ball one of them plays.
Especially with how
Patrick was going crazy. I don't understand why we wouldn't do that.
That's as bad as the Super Bowl when you don't use
no, don't bring that up. Don't bring it up. That was perfect. They didn't use beast mode. I love that. So that's why we won. I am a Pats fan, so yes, that's why we won. I love that.
No,
now,
but
that would have been smart coaching to use beast mode. But I'm glad they didn't use me. I'm glad they did not use beast mode, because we would have lost.
But it's a good analogy to use in this case.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
It's you have your running back who's having arguably one of the best games he's played all season. And you don't use him.
OT is wonderful. I'm glad people bring it up because, man, that is a great aspect of the
game. I had heart palpitations the entire time.
Man, and I loved it because it was right on our end zone. I was right there. I was second row. I was I love this. This is absolutely amazing.
It was a shootout.
So, yes,
for the soccer fans that are out there, that was the equivalent of a penalty shootout. And I don't get anxiety like that in sports other than in penalty shootouts. And the XFL found a way to make me get anxiety about football and overtime in ways that neither college nor the NFL have ever been able to do.
True.
That, the XFL found a way to make it exciting and interesting. And like you said, your heart is racing because of the anxiety that is being produced by these overtime rules. So I think that the XFL hit it right on the money when it comes to overtime, and we saw that twice. We were lucky to see that twice last week.
It's crazy. We didn't see it at all in 2020.
Right? Yeah. So, I mean, granted, it was a shortened season.
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was crazy because I'm like, wow, the Vegas and St. Louis game with the OT. So I remember I said in the chat, I was like, oh man, this is about to be crazy. But I was like, what a coincidence! Like we got overtime too, and we could have won that game. I'm so mad.
It was like right here.
Yes, it was right there, man.
And I think one of the things that isn't being talked about enough that needs to be mentioned is the way we got to overtime. I mean, the way that they were able to get set up into a kicking formation, what they were calling
Romo the goat, man. Romo with a goat.
What they were calling doing the hurricane mode, and you saw the towels going up like this, meaning it's hurricane time. Let's go. That means you got to get out there fast, get ready, get set, and he was able to kick it. And you see kickers like step back and take 2 steps off to the side. Kickers like to take their time. They like to concentrate, like to think. He had 0 time to think. He just went, kicked it, boom, let's go to overtime. And that is why I'm going to miss him next year, because I guarantee you, there are teams in the NFL that saw that and they're like, we need this guy on our team. So he is going to be sorely missed. And as far as what we want to do tomorrow, I like Jared's point here. Alizé Mack needs to be used more. I think
I agree.
I 100%
Especially
agree.
In red zone.
The reason that I think he isn't is because of the weakness of the offensive line, and I touched on this on Monday's show, where Alizé Mack was open so much when he was out, when he was running routes against Houston. However, Houston was also playing to the weakness of our offensive line, specifically our tackles, which I really, really hope that they watched that film and were ashamed of their performance that game, because with stronger tackle play, we send Alize Mack out more to run routes and make forward progress. Without offensive tackle performance, we need to keep him back and block because they need help. Which honestly, Alize Mack can be so much more than just a blocking tight end. But it's yeah, I mean, I agree. I think we need to figure out how to use Alize Mack a lot more.
Who do we see starting this weekend?
At quarterback,
Yes,
or Jack Cohn. I think
because remember last week. Well, not last week, but
Monday.
last week I think we were talking about
Monday.
Was it Monday? No,
it
was last week because we were talking about who we think we will start, and we was talking about Paxton Lynch might see some time, but he didn't see any time.
Oh, that's right.
Jawan Pass went in for a play.
We didn't even see. We saw him one play, but
yeah, lost the yard.
Well, why are we going to see Paxton Lynch this time or what?
I think we might, because he's so familiar with that Orlando defense.
That's true.
He's gone against them in scout team.
Can somebody explain to me what that is, please?
All right,
not Jason, but
right.
Jorge.
Why not me?
I don't know you. I don't think you know Spanish.
So tomorrow.
Oh,
so
I know all the bad words.
So this means it's time to effing party tomorrow.
Yeah, it's an effing party.
I love that. Robert finally said something positive. It's time to effing party. Not talk about the damn
no, you
basement
gotta say it the right way though. Puro pinche.
Puro pinche.
Well, I'm breaking it down.
Pretty good.
Because I'm not going to say
I got the
word.
tongue, you know. Well,
whoa,
it's the R's.
Whoa,
it's the R's you gotta roll.
Family friendly show, folks. Come on.
Yes.
What
you drinking, Jason? What you drinking?
It's unsponsored. I can't tell
you.
It's just
like Pure Leaf. He got a Pure Leaf every episode. Hey, sponsor this,
everybody. Drink this right here, everybody. Tomorrow, drink this. This is good luck. This is the good luck elixir right here.
I'm hydrating now for all the elixir I'm going to be drinking.
He's
tomorrow.
Prepping for future drunk Jay.
Yeah, I was
hydrating.
I was even thinking about tailgating for the UTSA spring game and just staying out there all night. Are you going? Partying. It's already happened.
It did.
Right. Yeah. But I was thinking, I was like, hey, why don't we go out there and tailgate tonight and just make it an all night party up until 6 o'clock tomorrow?
Sleep in the parking lot? That'd be fun.
Who said anything about sleeping?
Well, okay. If you can stay awake that long without passing out, hey man, more power to you.
I could have 10 years ago, not anymore.
I was gonna say, I mean, Bill Miller's across the street, opens up at like 6 in the morning. You can hit them for breakfast.
I'll be there knocking on the door. Hey, open up! I'm hungry.
Yep, rehydrate and then start all over again.
So we got Jack Cohn starting tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. So I think Jack Cohn's gonna start. I really like the grit that he showed last week. I think he's got the chemistry with the receivers that the other quarterbacks do not have.
He just gotta take some chances, man. And I know he don't got that much time with the O-line, but he gotta take chances, man. We gotta at least give us some DPIs now on the field, man. At least, but he gotta take some chances to at least get that. So
let's talk about receivers. So, are we going to see Nick Holley on the field?
I've been asking, man. Like, we trade for him. What we doing? He
they had him out and about.
That's what I'm saying. They got him at the meet and greets, but he ain't out there on the field.
Even
Kevin Marks Jr. with the running back.
Both of them.
Can we get them out there?
So
I mean,
Jason, make that call. Jason, make the call, please, Jason.
Okay, hang on. Let me
call Hines Ward right now.
Call Hines.
Hey Siri.
That was Heinz Ketchup. I'm sorry, I'm not calling.
No, I think these next 2 weeks we are going to see everything that we can throw out on the field. Do it, because right now we're playing for our lives. We are playing for our lives. We lose and we're out. We lose and we get that eliminated graphic. And that for me is going to be embarrassing to see. Now I will still talk trash about DC. Like if we're still in the playoffs,
still put that ointment on that arm too. With that
this is still on me forever.
It's
It's still gonna be there.
When you sure you can't put that on?
As much as my mother would love me to, nope, it's on there. But we are playing for our lives. So I think tomorrow, like you said, take some chances, throw it down the field.
Throw it on the field, man.
Put Paxton Lynch in and see what he can do against his old defense, if he can do anything. And offensive line, for God's sakes, hold on to your blocks for more than 2 seconds, or don't let them run through. This is Orlando. Like I said, if there is a team to use as a punching bag and practice against, this is it, because DC, I can very easily see them giving us the Orlando treatment and overlooking San Antonio, especially because they're in. They are, just maybe.
Oh my God!
I knew it had to come out.
It's coming. I knew it was coming.
Every episode.
So let me ask y'all this, right? So because of what we did to Orlando last game, are y'all expecting the same thing, or
no?
Remind you, right? We had Paxton Lynch was the quarterback, so now they got Quentin Dormady. Are we expecting the same thing, or
no? I'm expecting a dog.
So we expecting a dog fight.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because again, like we just talked about, right? Orlando is playing they're playing spoiler in every game they're going to play for the rest of the season. Their whole objective is to try and make it as difficult for every team that they go up against to continue on to the playoffs. Obviously, we're first, right? So for them, it's going to be a vengeance game, and it's going to be a spoiler game. So I really think that they, like Jorge was talking about, now's our chance to go out on the field and throw everything we've got at them. I think they're going to do the same thing to us, right? And so we have to be ready for everything that they're going to do. Any sneak play, any fake punt, anything. Be ready for it.
And see, this is where I counter that and say I don't know that is going to be the case for Orlando because of the team culture. Now, in Las Vegas, I can see them wanting to play spoiler because of the way Rod Woodson likes to coach. But with the way Terrell Buckley has ran that organization, I see the players wanting to look good for the NFL and not really care about the result on the field, more so than caring about how good they look on film, so they can send that out to scouts after the season's done. So I know as a football player, they always tell you to play for pride, but in this league, you're also trying to play for an opportunity to get called by the NFL. And so I think that while, yes, it is a valid point to think that Orlando can play spoiler, with the way that the organization has been run culturally, I really think that we're going to see a lot of selfish ball from the players, and they're going to want to try to make highlights. You're going to try to see dumb hurdles, which running back should never do. You're going to try to see jukes and all sorts of like Madden style stuff because it's going to look good on a highlight film that they can send out to the scouts. And so I see it. I have the feeling, because of the team culture, because of the way that the team has been run up to this point, minus the Orlando game, I do see a lot of selfish ball being played by the Orlando team that allows San Antonio the opportunity to capitalize as a team, because we still have something to play for. We're not going to know whether we're in or out until Sunday when Arlington plays. Arlington wins, obviously we're done. But I just don't see them beating DC. I really don't. And so, yeah, I think tomorrow we are playing, like I said, for our lives. And this is the opportunity to do so against a team that could potentially be ready to play selfish ball because they want to go to the NFL. They don't want to play Guardian football. They want to play me ball. So it'll go on the highlight reel. And that's my counter to where, I can't say that I disagree with y'all's assessment as far as wanting to play spoiler. I just don't see it happening from the team, from a cultural perspective. I just don't see the team culture wanting that.
So here's a perfect segue. Jared saying that Dormady needs to not have 5 turnovers. He actually needs to have 10. But talking about dropping things, why don't we talk about that jersey drop?
Oh, yeah. Oh, period.
Yes.
That was a good segue.
Yeah. So
Wait, hold on. Not jersey drop. Let's talk about how much wealth Jackie had.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Let's talk
please
about how
stop.
much Jackie dropped on the
How
jersey
much
drop.
Jackie
Oh my
dropped on his
God.
jersey?
Was I the only one out of us four that got it? Did you get it? See? Oh, 3 out of 4.
There y'all go. Y'all got
Period.
wealth. that's why I'm surrounding myself with
Hey,
people with
I
money.
told you
Oh
guys,
my
I
God.
don't get
I-
Christmas. I don't get birthday presents anymore. I just get one jersey a year.
hey,
That's it.
I'm
So
sorry.
what? So
saving
so
I
what?
money.
worked 2 jobs to have fun stuff. So
Did y'all get the Romo jersey or what?
Of
Yeah.
course. I don't
Yeah.
want to. I'm sorry. I don't want a D Johnson
Talk
jersey.
about it.
I
Talk about
love
it.
The
Let's talk about it.
Rock.
Let's talk about it. Let's
I
talk about
love
it.
him, but
So why didn't we get the D Johnson
Because he doesn't play.
54?
So I'll tell you my reasons.
Okay,
One, he doesn't play for the Brahmas.
cool.
He may own the Brahmas, but I'm not gonna go out and get me a Roger Goodell Green Bay Packers jersey either.
They would
Two-
never curse the team like that, bro.
Could you
Two,
imagine my team? My goodness.
I've seen him show up in San Antonio one time for a total of 20 minutes before he booked it to DC. He spent more time in every other city instead of ours. And I took that personally. Especially when you're having the championship game. I would hope that you would have spent more time with the fans. So I personally did not want a D Johnson jersey. If it would have been a number 54 jersey that was blank, I may have reconsidered because that number is significant in the XFL. But to put his name on it, it reduced the significance a little bit in my book.
We got the finger out. Go ahead, Jay.
So who's to say that
There's
you
the
can't
finger.
take-
There's the finger.
Exactly. Who's to say that you can't take that name patch off and put something else on though?
So just get the 23.
That's what
then,
I'm gonna do.
and put Romo on it.
You
I got the 23 anyways.
Even
but I'm gonna put
even
something else.
Romo even tweeted it. He was like, "Why don't I just get my?"
He did.
jersey?"
Shameless plug.
The thing is I don't know the construction of the jersey to where that it has a nameplate. I think it just has it's one
blank.
back.
Yeah,
One back.
You can put it on there. You can sew
You
it on.
you can definitely sew something on there, but I don't see there being like the way you would on an NFL jersey where it's got the name patch.
You don't
where
need
it's
that.
a separate piece
It's
of
an
fabric.
XFL, man. It's extreme. Everything
that-
goes.
No, that's what I'm saying though. Like if you bought the D
You want some
Johnson
paint
jersey,
markers?
if you bought the D Johnson jersey, I don't know that there's a way unless you unstitch every single leather
I
and
agree,
then
Jared.
stitch everything else.
I agree. And
over.
even I think who posted that about the AJ McCurran saying that.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
So
that was perfect, man. So how do we
Yeah.
feel about him saying that? Because he's a player in the XFL, and he got his a huge opinion on. A lot of people agree with what he said. So how are we feeling about that?
100% support him.
100% agree with him. I think if they would have lowered the price point, and they would have sold a heck of those jerseys would have been sold out in minutes because people are
they
anxiously
was
waiting.
Them smaller mediums was gone. Jackie bought all the mediums.
Oh my God. Don't be blaming it on me.
No, I honestly think
resold at a certain marketplace.
Oh, Marbach.
That ghetto gear. Oh, you know about Marbach now.
But you know, I agree with him as far as
I agree too, man.
If they would have reduced it by $50, $100, $75, then they would have sold a lot more jerseys. All of the sizes would have been sold out. Now they have stock that they can't probably get rid of. It's 2 weeks left in the season. I mean, this is your opportunity. I think they really fumbled they dropped the jersey drop.
Exactly.
You know what? Well, go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, not to cut you off, DJ, but I mean,
No, go ahead.
Looking at the time when it was released, lots of people probably would have spent more, would have not even complained about spending the $179, $180 on a jersey. But are you going to find a Vegas fan that's going to pay $180 for a team that's been eliminated and that's irrelevant now?
I could barely find a Vegas fan in Vegas, man.
Right. So the timing completely ruined this. The price point when they realized that it was way beyond when it was supposed to be released. they should have at least dropped the price to make it more appealing to those people whose teams are eliminated or on the bubble. So that way they're like, hey, you know what? That's cool. We're not going anywhere, but we'll be back next year. And then I'm here in my jersey supporting my team. Completely missed it.
So do we think that like are they lacking like in the merchandise sales department, because 189 is a high price point. Now, granted, like the materials, like the stitching and everything is different from 2020, but I don't know. To me, I feel like that they may be lacking in the merchandise sales, whereas they got to put that price point high so they probably can get something back. We know that. Well, we don't know. Well, the community doesn't know, but I feel like that the jerseys are definitely not 189, like made 180. Like it's probably way cheaper than that, and they sell it at a high price point because they're trying to get that margin back. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I that's what I feel like, but I don't know what Robert, he needs a people's elbow and a rock bottom, man. When I see him at the tailgate, I put him to the table, man.
Robert,
we
tell
actually
him, Jorge.
But go ahead, Jorge. What you saying?
We made a bet on this that he would get this haircut should we win the championship. So this is very possible.
What haircut? Oh, Jason,
The haircut.
Yeah. The Edgar hair.
The Marbach
Edgar.
cut.
Yeah, the Marbach mop. Yeah.
Why I always hating on Marbach? That's my hood.
If
that's
the
your
Brahmas
hood?
get to the playoffs,
that's why
I'm sorry.
selling. Never mind.
I don't be selling
The bet
anything.
was,
Don't be putting me out there like that.
if the Brahmas win the
Period.
championship, I 100% will support that. I'm not going to cut my hair for the next 4 weeks just to make sure I've got plenty of mop there to really make it look good. But the Brahmas got to do their part. Brahmas, you have got to win out and you've got to get into the playoffs and bring it back home. And I will do my part. I will 100%.
And you gotta cruise down Marbach
100%
in your truck and say, I'm troqueando, way.
No, I'm gonna have somebody driving while I'm standing in the back sporting the mall.
Oh my
God.
God.
you go.
100%.
We talked about it. We talked about it earlier too, because the low price points, I think like 100, 110 for the NFL, they like screen print.
Yeah,
okay. Those are like screen print.
I was looking it up. I was getting hit with people were coming at me all day long.
I mean, but I think so the thing is, right now, I'm not agreeing at the 189 price point. I think it's a little high, like I said, but and you getting stitched material, like you getting stitched jerseys, and all my jerseys are stitched. I don't have any screen print jerseys, and I get them from over the seas. I'm not going to be on the podcast, so I don't want to get banned, but I get mine from overseas. I don't know when the last time I bought like an official jersey, like NFL shop, NBA shop, whatever.
Yep.
Don't fight me, but I'm just saying that's just me. Like, I don't feel like I should be paying that much for a player that's probably, and the Patriots, we don't keep players that long. A player that's probably going to stay for a year or two and then get traded away. So I never buy full price jerseys, but I mean, screen print, like you wash it a few times, it might wrinkle up, it might fade a little bit. I just don't know, man. I do like the stitched jerseys, but I just don't want to pay. I just don't want to pay that price point of 189. I agree with AJ McCarron. Maybe if their jersey was like 100, 120, that's a good price point. Yeah, that's a good price point for a generic jersey. And me personally, like, I don't like generic jerseys. Like, I want a player jersey. Like, I will get the 23 jersey and put Romo on the back. You know what I'm saying? That would be me. But I wouldn't pay 189 for a generic jersey. That's just me.
We didn't pay 189 for these, and these are screen printed, and they're still standing up.
And you know what? I saw that too. I was thinking, I'm like, why wouldn't they put, they got D Johnson on the back of the 54s, but I'm like, why wouldn't they put the team names on the back of the 23s?
Yeah, I would rather.
That would be better. They're way better, bro.
Yeah, I would rather say Brahmas on the back versus having a blank. A stitched Brahmas on there and give us the option of either the team name or D Johnson. But on the same token, I do have to make
Wait, they don't have a bull on the back of the jerseys? That's crazy.
No, because that's properties of Under Armour. That's Project.
It's not an Under Armour.
I did not notice that.
Yeah. The bull is Project Rock. The bull is Project Rock, which is owned by Under Armour. Right.
So there's no way that it should be 189.
No,
Nope.
I mean, that's just me. I don't.
it's
I didn't buy it. Y'all bought it. How y'all feel about that? Y'all since y'all
so
bought it.
Well,
Y'all
I was
obviously
agree.
we're
hurt
fine
One,
at
with it.
first.
two,
Yeah.
and
I was
three.
hurt at first, but
Well, at
I wanted
first,
it. I didn't care.
well,
Right, Ruth.
then
Brahmas on the back
I,
for sure.
I will also say that
There you go, Jared.
we had season ticket member discounts, which helped
That's true.
tremendously
That's
with that.
true.
Let me
That did
just
But
look.
I
drop the
mean,
price.
Yeah.
still, what is that?
I mean,
154.
did
It
it
was
really?
Well,
tax.
151.
Yeah.
See,
Um,
that's why my mom always told me surround myself with people with money. Because I mean, people being around people with money it just brings money. So
Well,
You
Jason
gotta learn to
already.
hustle.
Jason is a walking bank account. I
Oh
mean,
Sure.
my
Jorge.
god.
You
sure.
see the guitar? I don't even know how much that guitar is in the background, but I know it's worth a lot of money.
That's my brother's guitar from the pawn shop, bro.
Again, original price. I know it's a lot of money.
Original
Jorge
price
just got
that
a
he
brand new
paid.
tattoo, and I know that's over $100. So wealth. And
yeah,
then if
Original
you
you
price
look
don't
that he
get
paid was
you don't
like
get
$30,
if
bro.
you
100
look
bucks.
in Jackie's room behind her, she has so much
She
stuff back
has the
there.
money.
She got so
No,
much
these are
money.
just trinkets. Come on. That's all
Yeah.
makeup. Come on.
Come on,
Makeup's
Jackie.
expensive.
It's called hard work, man. You know
Exactly.
that's
I just
San,
hustle. That's
The
San
it.
grind, baby. It's the
Antonio
grind.
is a hard working city, and we like to cherish the fruits of our labor,
Yep.
which is also why I like to share it with the community. So, kind of jumping into tailgate. Now this won't be
Decent
happening
segue.
at the next. This won't be happening at the next tailgate, but
Hey,
this
that
will
was
be
real
happening
smooth.
at
That was
the
real smooth. I like that. I
at
like
The
that.
flag
the
was a gift. Thank you.
um.
Jackie, you don't have to lie to her.
I I
Oh no,
swear.
look, she
Dirty
hustles. Look,
Toro. Dirty
she
Toro.
look, she
But that's
hustles.
my mama. My mama knows.
See?
I believe it.
Oh, but
Yep.
she does hustle. Wow.
Thank you. Period. Thank you, mama.
So
Period.
You see the first part though. She said she does have a lot of stuff in the room.
so that
But it's all for the
some
hustle.
of that could go into a savings account. We're just saying.
True.
Or
True.
donate. You know, you go right off your taxes.
Donate.
Yeah,
But
Jackie,
speaking
you
of
right off your
saving
taxes,
things,
Jackie.
being that we don't save things at our tailgating parties, Jorge, take us away.
Yeah.
There
So
you go.
thank
There
you
you
for
go. There
that.
you go.
So
And he gave him that alley oop.
so it ain't gonna happen at the next tailgate, but at the championship game, regardless of who's playing, although I still feel it in my heart, I still have the paper that says that the Brahmas are gonna win the championship. And I'm gonna win $900 in Las Vegas. But I have secured mariachis to come out and play at the tailgate at the championship game. I am working on catering some barbecue for the fans that are coming from all over the country. I know we have fans from all over the country who are planning on attending the game, and I want them to experience the culture and hospitality that every visiting fan that has come up to this point has experienced. If these other fans have not, so that they can see. I've been hearing a lot of people saying that the championship game belongs in St. Louis because of their attendance, and I'm going to show them
Please.
why they're wrong and why San Antonio was the premier spot to choose it.
I'm not opposed to that, but I do love that it's in San Antonio. I'm probably biased because it's here and we here in San Antonio, but I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to having a championship game in St. Louis because they do bring a lot of fans. But you know,
honestly, I was surprised that it was going to be in San Antonio because I completely expected it to be in Arlington because that's where they're based out of. That's
We're at the
honestly
baseball field.
Yeah,
at the baseball field, or
they could at
maybe
least play it in damn the Dallas Stadium. I mean,
Yeah, right. He would never.
Jerry
Uncle
World
Jury, no,
would not allow it.
Mm-mm.
no.
But at least they're in Choctaw Stadium. It's a big stadium. I think I had always thought that's where it's going to be because that's where they're based. But the fact that they chose San Antonio, they did it for a reason. Obviously, it is the most it is the biggest tourist destination in Texas. So people already come here. We play indoors, so weather is no longer a factor. Whether it rains, whether it's hot, whether it's a cold front blows in, that doesn't matter. And so maybe next year St. Louis can paint, maybe power wash the field and the outside of their dome or something and get a chance. But honestly, I think they made the right choice in coming to San Antonio, whether or not we're in it, because it's just it's a good spot to hold it in. And I understand.
Yep.
I know people are probably saying like, hey, this is, you know, they're being biased, they're Brahmas fans, like whatever. But hey, we're talking about this as people who might not even have our team in there.
One thing to definitely think about, like I've been to St. Louis, right? Probably lots of people here have been to St. Louis. We've been to Arlington, we've been to Houston, stuff like that. If you look at the way our downtown is configured, the accommodations are perfect for something like this. You have hotels within walking distance. You have very nice hotels for DJ and Danny to stay in within walking distance, right?
Grand Hyatt right there.
All the tourist stuff to do, such as the Alamo. Maybe you go see the basement down there. You have the Riverwalk.
Take a little boat tours.
Take boat tours.
There's no basements.
Go see
Don't
that
listen
Pee
to
Wee
him.
Herman
Don't
bike.
listen to him.
The weather will be great for people to come down here and have an entire weekend, just all jam-packed downtown on the Riverwalk, having a blast. Go watch championship game, have a good old time, maybe catch some drinks afterwards.
I'm sorry, Jason. I'm sorry, bro.
For
this is the second comment that I've seen. Jackie, you better sing us a solo before we get off this podcast.
Oh, no.
Your mom then said it, and Jeremy said it, that you can
They're
sing.
biased.
do I need to get a guitar?
Yes, please get the guitar.
On to the next.
Jorge got the piano, and I'm gonna
piano.
Okay, back
get
to
the violin or
tailgating.
something.
You get the beats.
Back to tailgating.
I'm gonna get the beats.
What's on
okay.
everybody's menu?
So tomorrow,
Except DJ's, because DJ won't be there until like 5 minutes before.
Tomorrow,
Dang, that's crazy. I don't like the shade, man. It's shady in here.
So tomorrow we're going
Put
full
them sunglasses
Mexican,
on.
full Mexican menu.
Oh.
I'm making street tacos.
Oh,
Jackie's making capirotada, which we'll explain what that is here in a second.
Please explain that. Please explain that.
We are also being provided with elote by Mr. Warren. He is providing elote. Okay. Which we got to get with him and make sure he's got all the right toppings and stuff.
I got him actually, so you don't have to worry about. He's supplying the corn.
Okay,
I got everything.
What we talking about? What we talking about? What is it?
Elote.
What is elote and what is
What's the other one you
said? Yeah. Okay, cool. Corn.
Let's take a step back.
No. I got you corn. But what you said before, Jackie? What was that called?
Capirotada.
Yes. What is that?
Well, before we get to
carne
that,
asada.
No. It has nothing to do with meat. So first, let's Mr. DC down there. Do you know what a street taco is?
Dang, Jorge, I had street tacos when the first tailgate. Jorge, yes,
okay,
I do.
So yes, I will be having the same.
Okay, cool. Chicken, is it chicken or what?
I have a pack of chicken just for you. If you show up.
I got you.
I will be. Why everybody keep thinking I'm not going to show up? I'm going to be there, man.
You'll be there. You'll be there.
Yes, I will be there.
So I'm going kind of generic. I apologize, right? Because I mean, tomorrow's a soccer game for the kids, and then we're immediately rushing downtown, so we'll be a little bit later than we want to be there. So I'm just going generic: chicken fajitas, chips and salsa, tons of alcohol, right? Because you got to have your fuel for the game. But that's going to pale in comparison to street tacos and
capirotada. So Jackie, take it away.
Down there. I don't
capirotada is like the best way to put it is like bread pudding, but it's a Mexican style. If I tell you what's in it, you might not want to taste it or try it, but it's very good.
Jackie, tell us what's in the Jackie.
Okay, so it's bolillos, which is like the French bread.
Oh yeah.
And that's the bread you use. And it has like a little mixture, like a syrup that you make like out of piloncillo, which is brown sugar. It's like really compact Mexican brown sugar. Some like cinnamon and cloves. So you make the syrup, you pour it on there, but it has cheese in it and syrup and raisins. So it sounds very weird, but I can promise you it's like good. Once you make it and it soaks up the syrup and stuff, it's chef's kiss.
I can so see good. The cheese
all right now.
to offset the sweetness. The
it's amazing. Oh, Warren.
Warren. No. Listen, let me tell y'all a story about Warren. Yes, I have been. I don't even drink tequila, but I had a few shots of tequila tonight.
Good.
I would love it. Okay, Roof. I'll take your. I will take your. I will
I
take
mean,
you
you
up on that.
tried
Okay.
you tried the
I
spicy
did this. I
ketchup,
did the
so
spicy. I did the spicy ketchup. It was
the
pretty good. I
chamoy.
just think that I don't know if it'll be good with a drink. But anyway, let's talk about Warren. So right. So Warren, right, the guy right there, y'all see his comment, right? He's supposed to have came to the. There you go. We bring him back up. So Warren, right, nice guy, right, really guy. Hey,
Wow.
he's an
Where's the
admin.
Watch your words, pal.
He's a nice guy.
Warren's an angel. He's an
He's
angel.
he put the eyes emoji. Oh, to me. Oh man. Okay, so let me quick
Make
story.
it
All right.
quick.
So like, dang, Jackie. Okay. All right. So Warren, right? He told us, yeah. I'll be out there. I'm not gonna go to the game. I'm gonna tailgate. I'm gonna bring some stuff. He told us he was gonna bring some food and everything. Right. 10 minutes before, everybody like, hey, where Warren? We breaking down. Everybody, where Warren? Nobody could find Warren. So we like, I mean, what is he doing? Why he didn't come to the tailgate? Then later on in the group chat, he like, oh, I said I was gonna come to the tailgate. Come on, like, boy, we knew that you was gonna come to the
Come on,
tailgate, Warren. Come on, man. Don't try to play us like that.
He's making up for it though. Look at that, 50 ears of corn.
Look, I'm making a minimum of 100 street tacos plus 50 ears of corn plus Jackie's capirotada plus.
Hey, we love you, Warren. We love you, man.
Plus the Jello shots and the sausage wraps and Jason's chicken fajitas and plenty of alcohol, including tons of this that I'm bringing, that I always give out. So it's gonna be a full Mexican party tomorrow. Not to mention the new ink with the serape and the sombrero. So just to add to the flavor there. But it's gonna be a full Mexican menu to tomorrow. Versus DC, we'll figure it out when that time gets here. But I can tell you, versus or in the championship game, regardless of who plays, I'm going to personally want to show all of our guests the Tex meets the Mex part of the of San Antonio and have some amazing barbecue, which many of you have already tried. And I also want to have mariachis there. So again, that is where the Tex meets the Mex. We have Texas barbecue. We have Mexican music. Beautiful, beautiful combination.
Jorge, why don't, because we have alluded to it, but why don't you talk to us about what exactly goes on the elote?
Okay, so on the elote, the right way. So what you do is you have a special chile, like a special chile sauce. If you want it spicy. If you don't want it spicy, don't get the sauce. But you also get some crumbled cheese on there, some cotija cheese, put it on there. And then you get some lime, put some lime on there, and also some mayonnaise, and drizzle some mayonnaise on there.
He's talking about it in wrong order. So you get your cob, you put mayonnaise first.
Well,
then it holds.
I was just saying the ingredients, but
the cotija cheese, you kind of pour it on there so it has all the cheese.
Is that spicy cheese?
No, it's like almost like a Mexican Parmesan.
It's like a powdery.
That's the best way to put it.
So who making that this weekend?
Well, I have all the fixings, so you just prepare it yourself.
Yeah,
I can show you how.
So who's making that this weekend? I just
well, the corn.
Warren's
making the corn.
You're gonna make it.
Okay. Who's making me?
And it's gonna be like a self-serve.
Oh, self-serve, like a bar. Like
like put your own stuff on there. And
I even got hot Cheetos. I'm gonna crush up hot Cheetos so you can throw that on top too.
If you want
that's
to,
sucia snacks.
If you want to make it San Antonio style, crumble some hot Cheeto dust on there.
Yeah.
That's San Antonio style. But that's not traditional Mexican style. They don't do that in Mexico.
I call those sucia snacks.
Those are indeed sucia snacks. And Jared, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you drink Jose Cuervo tequila, that is the worst tequila there is, my friend.
I just had those I was taking shots of.
That's
Reposado, Jose Cuervo.
You're making a mistake, my friend. You need to
drink. I feel great right now.
Now, because this is the Horns Forward podcast, I am compelled to say that I would recommend. And it actually isn't bad. The Rock's Terramana tequila. But I should say D Johnson's Terramana tequila. But if you want
Robert funny man,
the best tequila, Don Julio, you can drink the entire bottle and you will not wake up with a you will not wake up with a hangover. I promise you that because I've done that.
That's Jose's
You will get
homie.
not
He's
even,
primo.
man. This is Jose is the guy who cleans Don Julio's floors.
Yes.
Um,
Oh wow.
that's how big of a difference it is.
So I am not a super big fan of most tequilas. It just doesn't necessarily sit well with me. But I will say that I did have one that came from somewhere way in the interior that was probably the best alcohol that I've ever had. It was like a almost like a sweet coffee infused tequila,
Mm.
and it went down so smooth and so quickly, and I woke up the next morning, was perfectly fine. But it
Yeah,
was, I mean, it literally was like drinking candy, man. It was delicious.
a good
So
tequila will not give you a hangover. So I mean, if you're looking for like popular, very easy to find at a liquor store, Don Julio's is I would always say is the number one. And then the second one, if you're on a little
Special
bit on a
occasion,
budget,
Donna.
is Patron is the other one, and then if you're balling on a budget, um, 1800 tequila. I call it 1800. That's what it's called, but 1800 tequila. That's if you're balling on a budget. But those are the three that I would say. And then as far as Terramana, so I tried that for the first time this season. It's a little bit on
That's
the
okay.
Bernie side. It ain't as smooth as Don Julio. But again, you're comparing Don Julio is the king of tequila. Terramana's a new player in the game, but it's not bad.
Do you drink it cold or room temp?
Oh, they also have the Terramana trucks as well at the
Yeah,
stadium. They normally have
But
a
do
truck
they serve
outside.
it cold or is it room
Oh, I
temp
don't
like just
know.
it
regular?
it
I don't
it,
know.
it
I like
honestly
mine cold.
it depends. So if you're drinking silver or reposado, you should probably drink it cold. Um, and that's the stuff that you use to mix drinks with if you- to take shots if you want to. But if you want to have a fine tequila experience, then you want to have the añejo, which is the aged tequila. It's going to be more expensive, and that's going to be the one that you sip and you drink at room temperature. So that's tequila lesson for the day. But yeah. So now,
speaking of lessons, why don't we have a lesson on how dedicated the fans are here in San Antonio and talk
Look
about
at
the
him
giveaway?
with these segues.
yeah, look at that segue. That's
Hey,
Wait,
you
wait,
beat
wait.
me to it. I was actually about to
What segue
segue
was
to
this?
that.
I missed this one. Which one is this one?
It was the
for the
giveaway.
Oh, the giveaway.
giveaway.
Cool, cool.
It's time to
Jackie,
do
go
the
ahead.
giveaway.
Go ahead, Jackie.
Yeah,
DJ
so
just gave away the giveaway.
I know.
Dang.
So we had really good stories that popped up. So just a reminder, we did a 7K. We hit 7K at the game last weekend. So we did a little giveaway. And it was to comment your favorite Brahmas story this season, pictures, whatever. And it was a community vote. So whoever got the most votes was going to win. And we do have a winner. Hopefully you're still on. Well, yeah, it looks like you are. Robert was going to win. You have got us at 12. So I want to read his story. And if you are part of the fan club, definitely go on and look at his picture he has. But
There's no
What's up,
way
Brian?
Robert won. There's no
he
way.
did. He
Did.
did. He's at
The Dirty
12.
Toro.
The
There's
Dirty Toro.
no
Number
way.
69.
He said, my favorite moment is every second I got to spend with my kids making memories. Sports is fun. Winning is great, but family is always first. My boy has autism, struggles with crowds, and being accepted for who he is. My daughter has embraced football, enjoys dressing up for games and connecting with her dad. This all means the world to me. Thank you, Brahmas family, for accepting them, me, and us. See y'all at the next game. He has a really great picture of him and the kids. So congratulations, Robert. The hat is yours. So
You
please
gotta be
find
on here commenting. What you commenting?
So, Robert, you
Good job, Robert.
Jackie,
Shout out to Robert.
find me tomorrow.
we tailgate. You're gonna tailgate the same spot with us, right, Jackie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Wait,
So
is Robert the
then-
one with the 69 jersey?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
He's
dirty
a-
Toro.
He's a
Dirty
dangerous
Toro.
man. He's a dangerous man.
So
With a
Robert,
69
There you go,
jersey.
Jay.
you know where I tailgate. If not, look for the
Yeah.
sombrero, and we'll have the hat waiting for
We'll
you.
have the hat there for you.
Yeah. So
Congrats.
congratulations. We'll be in lot B for anybody who wants to join. Remember, Everything that we do is free. So don't feel shy. Come on up, introduce yourself, be a part of the community, be a part of the fan base. We'd love to meet everybody.
Yep.
And I mean, I think our next goal uh, is going to be what 10K maybe. It'll probably be something that we reach in the off season. Um, but yeah, I want to do something nice for 10K. Um,
Hey,
so let's see. We
real
got
quick.
Jared here.
Yeah, let me shout out to Jared for standing by his team through thick and thin, man. That's what
Yeah.
fan dedication is all about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Winner
That's the kind of fan that I like. And Jared, if you're gonna be here tomorrow, please come see us.
I think he said he was flying in for the championship.
Or then come see us.
Come
then
find us.
Yes.
Come find us. Look for the sombrero, and you will find us. Yeah, that's we would love to meet you. And yeah, so okay, yeah, Jared said he'll be at the XFL championship. So absolutely. So Jared, if you have not been to San Antonio or Texas before, you are in for a treat. But like I mentioned earlier, you will see why this is where the Tex meets the Mex.
What is that propaganda right there by Robert? Dirty Toro. I'm shy.
That's why he wears the mask.
Oh, okay.
I know he is not shy with all these daggone comments up on here.
Maybe that's why he wears the mask, right? Like Jorge said, maybe it helps him feel a little more comfortable. But I wouldn't think that he would be that shy. So
No.
come get your hat tomorrow. Come have some food and some drink and have a good time. And I'm looking forward to Brian being here in town.
We have a Floridian Brahmas fan who is moving to San Antonio with his family this summer. And so we'll definitely want to get together, Brian, get the group together. I've already got a couple of spots in mind that I want to do some group meetups during the summer, during the off season, throughout town, not just in downtown, but throughout town. I've got a place up in Helotes that it would be happy to host us. We've got a place on the south side that would be willing to host us. So we've got places, we got ideas in mind. We want to keep this this group growing. We want to keep the momentum going, especially as we move into the NFL season. That doesn't mean that the XFL season, although we may not be in season, our players are going to be in season. And so we have plenty of ideas to keep the momentum going, keep this group growing, because by the time we are in 2024, getting ready to kick off season 2 of the XFL for the first time ever in its history, I want to see us have a much larger fan base and group than that we have right now. I want to keep this growing. So the momentum will keep going. Just because the XFL season is over does not mean that the Brahmas fandom ends. Obviously. But yeah, so just keep your eyes peeled. If you haven't joined the group, definitely join the group on Facebook. That's where we have most of our events that are coming up that are going to be posted. All this cool stuff. So yeah. If anything, I will say, I think
predictions.
You want to finish off
real
with predictions?
Real quick. We got like
Brahmas
2 minutes.
Brahmas by 4.
Wait. What score though?
Well, I ain't telling you that.
He said by 4. It don't matter.
Dang it, Jason. Okay, Jackie.
By 4.
What's the score?
Period.
Oh, I think it's going to be low scoring still, but I can't give a score, but it's going to be Brahmas for sure. I feel it in my gut.
26-10 Brahmas.
Hey Jared, I know you on here, man, but I feel sorry because I gotta take a wild prediction. I'm gonna say 30 to 10.
Man, he had been drinking tequila.
I don't think it's gonna be that high, man. I don't think it's gonna be that high.
Come see me after the game. We're gonna talk about it.
He said 17-14 Orlando.
Tell you what,
30 to 10.
If the Brahmas get even close to 30, I will come find you and you and I will do shots together.
We got another.
We gotta do shots together.
Look at that. We got another Orlando fan in the building. So that's 2. I am so proud that we have 2 Orlando fans in here. So welcome or Orlando. Stand guard, absolutely. Like I said at the beginning of the season,
3
y'all will
hour
be
show. What? Why would
you
we do
all
3 hour
you
show?
all
We gotta cut it short, man.
The Orlando Guardians are going to be standing guard at the players' entrance in the Alamodome when the Brahmas walk in
They
to
gonna be
take our
standing guard
championship.
by the bus, trying to get back on the bus and go home.
But
Shots
absolutely.
fired.
So, yeah, no, I appreciate Orlando fans jumping on and spend some time with us on a Friday night, and I think we'll end it here. We got some preparations to make for the tailgate tomorrow. So, as always, I'm one of your hosts, Viva Texas. I'll be in Lot B tomorrow. Look for the sombrero. You'll find me. Come get some tacos, and I'll let everybody else give their outros.
So
2-0. Brahmas.
2-0 Brahmasita right there.
Hey, 1-3 at home, baby. Let's go. We get this W.
right.
1-3 at home.
Definitely.
I see your son's got his game face on already.
Ain't that
There
right?
you go.
Yeah,
Ain't having it.
I'm borrowing that game face. You
Hey.
guys all
Yeah.
know me, right? I try and be the home field advantage. I'm the loudmouth, obnoxious guy in 134, row 1. Well, actually, double A. We will all be together most likely
Churro.
at the tailgating. So you guys that are out there,
Touché.
come find us. Come
Parrilla.
get some of our grub. Come party with us, right? Let's get that team spirit built up and going. That way we get that win at home.
Hey,
Horns
Jared's
forward,
cheering
baby.
for us too. Horns forward, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Be loud, be proud. Remember, we're playing for our lives, and if we're playing for the Brahmas.
Yes.
So
Let's go.
let's freaking go.
Say, let's
All
go.
right. All right, everybody. We'll see you guys
Let's go.
tomorrow.
Out.
Brahmas out.